So I know I've been lacking on the Shokugeki no Souma ni Sora. Did I get that right? Reviews, but here we go. Now, I think I last left off on episode 2, but I have been watching the episodes. I've just been kind of lazy than putting it out there on the reviews. So I'm going to be doing it right on time now, because I think Shokugeki no Soma Season 2 is on every Saturday, I believe. Every Saturday, along with Dragon Ball Super. I believe Dragon Ball Super has Raws, but we're talking episode 3 to the current episode 8, and boy, is it getting good. We're at the point where it's getting super good when we have the trio of Souma, Rio, and Spice Man. I know Spice Man's name is like very easy, but I always forget it. We have these three head to head going into competition to see who will be the winner of this festival. And I'm rooting for Souma. That's my boy, Souma. He always overcomes. We've seen him overcome throughout this whole tournament, but I feel like he's going to lose. I feel like maybe Rio is going to win, or even the Spice Man, because I mean, it is great competition. This is the three I wanted to see in the finals. I would have loved to see a wild card come into play. I think the last one was Megumi. I love me some Megumi. I would have liked the Megumi to come in here. So, you know what? I might be in episode 3. I'm not sure. But overall, I am very excited for the recent episode 9. I think so far Souma has come a long way. He has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. I like the last episode where he was I love the last episode in episode 8 when it was showcasing Rio and how he has the he knows ins and outs of the fish market. The Spice Man, he could smell, and like Souma is far behind these two, far behind from picking the best kind of dish that they have to serve in the final, which is Saudi is basically his fish type deal, and he's far behind from them, but he needs to come up. I like how he uses his teammates or the people he knows for help. He asks for help. The problem with Rio, he doesn't ask for help. The problem with the Spice Man, he does ask for help. I mean, he has his teacher, but he's too overconfident. So I think that's where Souma knows that he needs to get better and he needs to pull things together to win this whole thing. So overall, I think I'm loving season 2 already. I love the animation. I love the character interactions. I love the explanation. I love the dishes that are being served. I love the judges this time around. The judges, there's one that's a harsh judge, especially when Rio was putting his plate, and that one harsh judge like, I can't give in, I knew it's predictable, except the very ending when we have all three of them now going into the final. I didn't predict that. I didn't see that coming. I really like that. I really love my girl Megumi. She tried. I would have loved to see her actually beat Rio, but I'm really liking Rio's character a lot. I think I'm really catering to Rio and basically how he had to he had to cook to survive, and I really like that character trait in him, or not necessarily a character trait, but his mentality. I love his mentality on that. The Spikes Man, I really like I like his character as well. I don't hate him. I think he is very cocky. I think he's very overconfident, but I do like the fact that he has to grasp the smell and spices. I think that's a lot of things come to that when it comes to cooking. I mean, the first thing you are really kind of that hits you when it comes to amazing food is the smell of it, the texture. The smell of it is that's what comes to mind, especially when you're like baking like desserts and cakes and all that, pie. I mean, the smell of that, the food. So what I really love about this series is that it's food. It's the cooking channel shit, but they play it like a science. They play it, the explanation they give, the things that they do is fantastic. I have no clue of any of this stuff is exactly what you need to know in the real world and what the real world chefs do, because I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef, but the explanation and the detail that they go for the explanation and what they do and how they use it and the different ways they use a certain dish and they make it their own. I mean, it really that shit's crazy, man. That shit's crazy. That makes me believe that this shit is true. And the manga artist or the author who does this manga knows his shit or knows her shit. So far, I really like all the characters. I think some characters need a little bit more spotlight than others. But like I said, I really did like how Souma brought everybody together and to see how he could do the dish he needs to do for the finals. So overall, loving season 2. The animation, like I said, is great. The music is the same kind of music in season 1. I wish they would have play a little bit different kind of tunes on there. The battles are really great. Some of them are a little bit too quick, especially after the first 2 episodes. The first 3 episodes are really quick, very fast editing, fast pacing. Now it's slowing down because we already have the 3 and we're just moving on to the finals. We'll see how this episode and what the pacing is in this episode, but I think the pacing is very fast in the beginning, but it's slowing down towards the end. So very good stuff. Love me Shokugeki no Souma. This anime came out of nowhere. I think it was last year in season 1. So, I mean, I'm loving everything about Shokugeki no Souma. And I'm going to pick up the manga pretty soon, so I'll start reviewing the manga chapters as well. So, thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like it. And I will be up to date with my Shokugeki no Souma reviews. So, hope you guys like them. So, I'm Dan Mankin now, son. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.